Don't worry, you still can go down there.
No, we can't because the cave isn't there anymore.
Yes, there is.
I have none of the stuff that you gave me.
If you're lying, I'll leave.
I'm just kidding. I still have stuff like they were showing and it just popped up. Oh, where's my sword? Oh, it's down here. Screw off! Okay.
That's doo-doo.
Are you recording?
Yeah. I'm digging down.
No, I'm just kidding. We already got it.
No, I see how far I can dig down from here.
I've got a million zombies on me.
Don't care.
Not like I can take care of them or anything.
Liddy, you can hear him.
Well, nice. I'm gonna die.
That's cool.
I'm gonna die. No! Oh my god. No, it's all that. Where do you go to get the pickaxes?
What the heck?
What?
I died.
By a fish?
What, Mom?
Time to get off.
Let me play 5 more minutes.
Like that?
Please.
I'll let you do an hour longer than what I said.
Oh, goodness. Freaking died. Are you gonna go?
I told her I can have 5 more minutes.
You're gonna die?
Liddy, come here. I got a weapon.
Micah, are you about to die?
No. Liddy, come here. Where this leg pickaxe came from? So OP.
Dude, I need a freaking leg pickaxe. Actually, no, I just need tungsten bar. I just need tungsten bars and I get a tungsten pickaxe and axe.
Mom, I don't
What are you doing?
So they come down here. Hey, lady.
Right here.
You should have getting that lead pickaxe because it's so fast.
Dude, can I have a lead pickaxe at least?
You forgot we have loads of lead somewhere around here.
What?
There's loads of lead around here.
Really? Because I'm not seeing any.
Just look around carefully.
Tungsten pickaxe.
And what the heck is that?
It's like my sword right here.
How much damage it does?
It does 12.
You should have told me early ago how much tungsten or stuff you need.
A bunch.
Seriously, I only have 3. Oh, I found some tungsten ore though.
I only have 3. Okay, good. Gold.
Where? That's not
Right here.
gold. That's not gold.
Yes. It's hot egg. I really want to burn this and instead of this thing.
Lily? Bad news.
What?
This whole thing is flooding.
I'm coming up.
I'm about to bring loads of water in here.
Okay. Dude, you're gonna drown me.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. Freaking stop! Stop! The salt lake is gonna flood.
Sorry, Lily.
If you kill me.
Oh, the water's all gone. Yay.
You slime. Gotta put all in
Lily, I'm gonna show you my weapon. Look.
Whoa, whoa.
It does 8 melee damage and 4% critical strike chances and slow speed, strong knockback.
Cool. Look at this dude!
No, look at this dude.
Look at this dude!
That's me and you. I'm talking about you, Lily.
I'm talking about you. Get as much ore as you can.
Seriously? I'll ban you, Lily.
Maybe we mine together. Wait, stop mining, stop mining. Burn this stuff up. Fixing the problem. Now we don't gotta worry about it. Who is zombie 80?
I don't know.
No, go back up.
He isn't here. I don't see him on the map. He just left.
He took one of my stuff.
How you know?
Because I hate it. Because I know when people do that, whenever I leave, they usually take something whenever I leave.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You want me to go make sure?
Yes, you go make sure I'm just gonna keep mine.
Did you know that guy, Lily?
Yeah. It's usually a reaper.
And you didn't know he played Terraria?
No, it's oh, the worm! Worm! No!
Whew, he didn't take anything, Lily.
Good.
What will happen if he took everything? How mad you will be.
I would legit just throw my TV out the window.
You can't, you're not that strong.
Yes, I am. I legit picked up. I'm freaking. I picked up the TV before. Oh, screw you, worm.
You're welcome.
Are you broadcasting?
Yeah, I've been broadcasting. Deeper. No, wrong way. Deeper.
I know. What are we?
I don't know. Probably mine land.
Oh, cover!
Why do you need?
Anything be fun.
Why?
Because there's a room. It might be lead, it might be amethyst, it might be gold.
I'm checking around. I want to see if there are any ores around. Because your map can actually detect when there's. I saw something. Oh, a pot. There's a pot right there, okay?
I found some copper on the map. There's lead. There's copper.
Lily, come down. Oh God, this is a big cave. Get ready, Lily.
So cold in here. You can have that.
Thanks.
Over 160. So is that your third one? Yep,
Don't.
we're both at the same.
Don't go down there. Let's go the other way.
Nah, yeah. Let's go over there. What is this purple stuff?
Gold.
There's something down there. There's some red stuff up there.
That's the, Lily, that's the same stuff.
Oh my god, I almost died. There's a trap.
Lily,
What?
the blue mushroom biome.
Yes!
And there's a black slime right. There's a black slime right
Don't
there.
care about it. Blue mushroom bottom. Oh my god, I see a lot of tungsten.
Lily, I got another heart.
Oh,
Worm.
what? I see it.
We gotta wait for it to. No, it isn't. Dang it! I got it. Oh, I hate bats.
No. Go sit over there by Kaylee.
I really want to tungsten pickaxe so bad.
That's a big slime.
Oh, another slime.
What the heck is that?
That's 90 health. Baby slime. Baby slime.
Like
I'm in the middle of something.
But you probably gotta get off right now because it's probably been 5 minutes.
it's time to go. Yeah.
Fine.
Pulling you. I'm just pulling you.
Bye, Micah. No. Back. Another one?
Pretty much. do books you need to read. What's the report to do?
Lily,
What?
I'm gonna read while I'm gonna listen while I'm listening to you while I'm reading.
No, you didn't cave back. Oh my god! Screw off! I swear! Die! No! Why? Stop! No!
Lily, what's wrong?
I keep falling off the map. I swear to God. Stop!
Fall off for what map?
I keep falling in the lava.
I'm laughing at you, Lily.
What the frick is going on? Get off of me! Oh my god! You stupid dead dumb cave guy! The mother slime too.
What?
The mother frickin' slime.
Lily,
Slime.
Lily, invite some people. I'm gonna read a story to everybody.
No.
Made fun of the silver buckets on his boots, but James wasn't all fancy. He had the loudest burp of the bunch. He was always leaving little gifts in the Nate's tent. A pair of wool socks and tin Canton. He even managed to get Nate a Frontier shirt, was one of the tie front shirts. Most of the men in the army wear with pride. Nate was happy to grow away the row. Sanded shirt head. Liddy, you're not even hearing what I'm saying.
Blah.
Wearing for months. Another man who looked after Nate. Do you want me to mute you? Martin, he cleaned the bandages. Nate blistered hands and patch up the holes in the bottom of his boots. Up until a few months ago, Martin had been a slave. His owner had freed him so he couldn't fight in the war. But the same man had refused to free Martin's wife and daughter. Now Martin hoped his meager soldier's pay would help him save up to buy freedom for his family. There was a few hundred other black soldiers in the army. Many more worked in the camp. They were mostly slaves sent by the master to
dead?
dig trenches and build walls. Watching those men work gave Nate an usually feeling like head bitten into something rotten, something he couldn't spit out or swallow. Had learned more about the delegation of independence. It said that all men were created equally. Why did the include people like Martin White, like those men digging trenches for George Washington, like Elise and Theo? Trying to answer that question was like looking for buried treasure without a map. Nate searched his mind for an answer, but he couldn't find anywhere. When Nate was busy with the chores, he sometimes watched the men do their practice drills. They marched through the streets to the different drum songs. Those drum songs weren't for fun. Noisy battle officers couldn't just shut out their orders. Their voices wouldn't be drowned out by the explosions. It was those different rat-tats that told the men which say. To turn how fast so much march when to load their muskets and when to shoot. When they were done marching, the men would practice loading their muskets quickly, which seemed to Nate to be the hardest part of being a soldier. One mistake in the musket could blow up your hand. The ammunition came wrapped in like paper packets called cartridges. Inside was a single musket ball and just enough gunpowder for one shot. The men had to tear those packets open with their teeth, and boy was it hard to get the musket to fire right. No wonder Paul almost blew his hand off when he was learning. Of course Nate didn't have a musket, but yeah, same. There's about 108 pages, so dude.
Like that just knocked my microphone out of my hand.
Samuel was determined to teach him how to load and fire one proficiently. He spent hours teaching Nate. Why?
I'm gonna unplug my mic because letting all the sound come out given to you.
Or I can stop talking.
No, it's fine.
But I won't able to hear you. But I won't able to hear you. You know that, right? Of course.
Taking a nap, my cat.
I don't care. Of course, Nate didn't have a musket, but Samuel was determined to teach him how to load and fire one perfectly. He spent hours teaching Nate how to pour in the gunpowder. He showed him the right way to ram the musket ball down the gun barrel. Samuel couldn't let Nate actually shoot gunpowder, was too precise to waste on the 11-year-old. Kelly.
Lie down. Come here. So funny.
Actually, no, you need to put it on low air, at least. Stuffy.
It was too cold in here.
It ain't now.
Mr. Captain, talk about that! What? Oh, what is I can watch.
Okay, dude, book. Here, take your book, go sit down and read.
Really?
Hungry, dude.
my god.
Hey, Lily.
Hey. My cousins are coming over.
What?
Two of my cousins are coming over.
Can I talk to two of them? I want to see who are your cousins.
Okay, don't be gross in front of them. I really don't like that.
Lydia, I'm not, what?
Yeah, don't be gross.
They're all boys?
No.
What?
One's a girl, one's a boy.
I said they're all boys.
No, one's a girl, one's a boy.
Oh. Liddy, I'm on my 7-8 page. Dumb dog, shut up. Liddy, guess how many? I'm on page 79, and guess how many pages are there? Lily, 118 pages. 118. Hey sir, look what page I'm on. Sir, look what page I'm on.
What page? 3 days later, the connection loaded Brooklyn along with $6. That's cool. Brooklyn. I hope you didn't use your real name, huh?
Only first.
Oh,
But there's a lot.
oh.
Just like how his name.
Oh no, that's a lot of words, Liddy. I'm on page.
Wait, what?
How his name is just as common as mine. Colin.
Your last name is not very...
I did say my last name.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm on page 80, and there are like 5,000 words on here. Nate hadn't realized how huge Brooklyn was. It had to be at least 10 times the size of New York.
Stop reading that to me. You're giving me a headache.
Liddy, guess how big is New York City?
How big?
Not New York City. Brooklyn, guess how big is it?
As long as you're fucking safe, I don't care.
How big?
10 times size of New York City.
That's what we're talking about. Your mom might be like on that level.
I'm
but
finding a
yes.
boss.
What boss?
I don't care about
Pac-Man
you. I
boss.
don't care about you.
No! Oh my gosh.
What game are you playing?
Pac-Man champion.
For me, you're on Terraria.
I'm not on for it. Come here, you. Oh! Oh god. I'm gonna fail. dear.
The next time I ask you if you have a boyfriend, just be honest with me, please. I'm not gonna fuck at you.
Give it.
What's wrong?
I'll eat the power pellet.
For you will crush him.
I won't. Wait.
Said you would. Like the last time you
I got it. Because
Sorry, Lily, my controller fell down.
you know you're doing right.
And I kind of broke it on accident.
I know you know that, right?
Lily, I broke it.
Dad's duty.
Oh no.
You're not that little baby, still my child.
Oh God! No! 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 Lily, it's all broken. It's broken into pieces.
Wait, Bill?
Yeah.
Take a screenshot on your phone.
I can't. My mom broke her phone early ago, but she bought a new one, but I can't put another one on the same app.
Really fucking stupid.
You can't,
Because there was so much shit.
Now my second controller broke again.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm angry. That's annoying. Ah!
Lily, you're breaking up. Lily.
Annoying me.
Lily, I can't hear you.
Do you like
Shut
it?
up!
Do you like it? Yeah. So you like it? You like dolphins?
I want you right now.
Because he doesn't talk to his parents on their line.
Your parents might not talk to you.
I think he was on that much of a list.
Lily, can I'm
Dude, I can't share play, man. You idiot, you just killed me.
Lily, I'm playing Pac-Man on my phone right now.
I'm playing Pac-Man on the PS4.
Liddy, you do not know what level am I on.
What level are you on?
Level 51.
What? I'm on only level 1 on the PS4.
Like, I'm going ultra speed. Like, I have upgrades on my guy.
You were just zooming.
Should have told you parents. You know, we're not finding out this week, yeah, we're going freak out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the belt.
Especially your mom. You know
I got the belt.
I just like to know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I made him mad.
You're still 17. You know, you
August 27th, 9 p.m. Brooklyn.
If I touch the ghost 2 times, I'm gonna make him angry.
New York, the men of Quintus Fifth were ordered to help guard the Quintus Height. Days before, Captain Martian had told Nate that he would stay inside the fort for as long as they were.
I have been on this level for the whole time.
Are you reading out loud, dude?
Yeah. In Brooklyn, you not a soldier. Head said, I don't want you on the battlefield. But there morning 22 men in the Connecticut. Fifth were too sick, too much. There was not enough men to carry ammunitions and other supplies. Other supplies to the ridge. Nate the captain said, "I need you to march with us to camp, and then y'all return here to the fort." They were talking the place of some Pennsylvania soldier who had been of duty there for 3 days straight. Liddy, be careful. Level 2. Back here, there's about 4 guys in there.
Like how I
Yes, sir, Nate said. Anything happens when all get out or slaves back to the fort. You hear? Yes, sir. Round some pictures flashed through Nate's mind as he thought of stepping out of the fort. Exploding cannonballs, cuts, smashing muskets, balls, bayonets dripping with blood, but a rush of pride swept Nate's fears away. Captain Martian was cutting on Nate. Nate, frozen Samuel, whipped around Nate strange. He said his eyes narrow with worry. Those cannons were shot from this side of the ridge. Samuel scanned the woods. The Americans don't have big cannons this far from the force. The British aren't supposed to be anywhere near here, but they were, and they had the high ground. Kai crack, kai crack, kai crack, kai crack. That's what it says, Lily. Kai crack, kai crack, kai crack, kai crack. Above, hiss. A ball struck right by Nate's ear. Looking up, Nate saw a splash of red between the trees up on the hill. Redcoats, take cover. Captain Marsh shooted cover his head with his hands. More shot exploded. He cracked. His Merrill cried out. Nate peeked up just in time to see Cap crumple to his knees. Samuel's hands flew up to his chest. Blood gushed from between his fingers. Nate saw it all so clearly, but he couldn't believe it was happening. All he couldn't think was no. The life drained from Samuel's face. His body seemed to melt to the ground. Nate sprang up, rushed for Samuel, but the redcoats were shooting again. Kai crack hiss. Nate dove back behind a tree. Captain Marsh's voice shouted out, "Others, prepare!" The consequence fifth men their muskets. Key crack, key crack, key crack, key crack. Then they dropped to their knees and reloaded, exactly as they had practiced in their drills. But there was not a drill. Nate shook himself out of this shock. Samuel's musket was lying on the ground. Had spent hours teaching Nate how to use it, and now Nate knew what Samuel would expect him to do. Nate grabbed the musket. Wooden handle was still warm from Samuel's hands. Nate took off the big knapsack and grabbed some ammunition cartridge. He stuffed them into the pockets. He crawled back to his tree. He held his weapons like Samuel had showed him and aimed up the hill. He could see the soldier in their blood-red coats hiding in the trees. It looked like only 20 men, probably soldiers, sent ahead. A scout. He waited for Captain Marsh. Orders present. Captain Marshall shouted, "Nate, click back the flint's block, holding his aim, fire." Nate pulled the trigger. Cat. The gunpowder exploded inside the gun. The musket ball shrieked out the barrel like a comet, trailing flames and smoke. The other men shot at the same time, and Nate's musket ball joined there in the blizzard. A missile sweeping up the hill. The redcoats scattered. Nate and the men all reloaded. He aimed again, ready to shoot, but the redcoats didn't come back. They all waited for them to return. Minutes triggered by final Captain Marshall gave the order for them to line up again. "We need to get to our camp, men," he shouted. Nate stood up. "Captain," he called. "It's Samuel, sir." A moment later, all the men were gathered around Samuel's body. Martin knelt down and put his hand on Samuel's blood-soaked chest. He looked up to Captain Marshall. "He gone, sir." Captain Marshall's stone face seemed crumbled for a moment, and then he regained his steady determination. The men all said a prayer, and then they stood silently. But then a chilling song shattered the moment. Rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat. Battle drums like from nightmares. Expect these was real. The sound got louder. Rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat. "What will we do, Captain?" Paul asked. Paul had an unusual look in his eyes, once that Nate had seen only once before, during the storm that took Papa, and was fear. "We need to get back to the fort," Captain Mash said. Liddy, guess what page I'm on?
What page?
96.
Oh my god.
I'm a fast reader. I read like 10 words per minute. That's a lot of words, right?
Come on, come on, come on.
Paul grabbed Nate by the arm and then tore through the woods. Cannon blasts rang out. Boom, boom. The evil sealing sound of approaching cannonballs filled the air. Crash. A cannonball shattered a tree right in front of them. Shatter of wood flew like daggers. A sharp piece hit Nate on the cheek. An inch from his eye, Paul lost the grip on Nate. The smoke was so thick now Nate couldn't hardly see. He lost Paul and ran almost blindly, stumbling over rocks and waving around trees. Musket balls whizzed by, and he heard footsteps behind him. But when he looked over his shoulders, he didn't see his friend. Instead, he saw a man in a silver hat, a Hudson. He was chasing after Nate with a bayonet held right out in the front of him. "Shh! shouting agreeingly in a language Nate had never heard, but Nate didn't not needed to understand the words even through the smoke. Nate couldn't see the heart red and fairy in the man's eyes. Nate wanted to scream, "I'm not a soldier," but I didn't matter that Nate was just a 11-year-old boy. The Henson meant to kill him. Nate's legs were giving out. He was slowing down. He braced for the victus stab, for the knowing pain, for the end. But then cannonballs sizzled overhead. And it wasn't regular cannonball, it was a exploding shell. Came boom, the world around Nate seemed to shatter apart, and then whoosh, in the same instant, Nate was ripped up off the ground. There was searing heat, blinding light, and then darkness. Liddy, that sounds scary. What are you cooking, sir?
I'm not cooking anything.
I told you, but if you wouldn't have your headphones in, and we're actually paying attention to everything I said.
That's a guy thing.
Shut the heck up, sir.
What?
Liddy, guess what page I'm on? Liddy. Liddy. And grass everywhere, even in his mouth. He must be in his grave. Had been buried alive. He sat crowing and gasping. No, this hole wasn't not a grave. Nate was still alive. Explosions and the smell of gunpowder. Smoke helped clear his mind, and he remembered the redcoat attack Samuel had seen charging over the hill. That grunting soldier without the explosion must have been a shell, one of those new exploding cannonballs. It had blasted this crater in the ground. Somehow Nate had tumbled inside it. Nate struggled to his feet and checked himself from head to toe. His pants were ripped. The cut on his face were oozing blood. He felt like he'd been run over by a horse wagon, but amazingly he was in one piece. He spat the dirt from his mouth, spit the dirt from his mouth, and turned around, then reeled back in fear. There was a hand, a bloody hand. There was a bloody hand hanging over the edge of the crater. Nate serpent closer until he see that the hand was attached to a man, that the Henson. The soldier was laid out on his back, with one leg twisted in a way it shouldn't be. His silver cap was next to him, the musket and bayonet near his feet. His eyes were open wide unblinking. Hey mom, guess what page I'm on?
Pamela just tried to give you away. Huh? Pamela was trying to give her away.
Give who?
Penny.
Look, mom. Why give Penny away?
I told Pamela no.
Why?
She didn't think we were gonna keep her.
Wow. Okay. He was dead. Nate wanted to turn away, but he couldn't. The Haitian eye seemed to grab hold on Nate, forcing him to look. He was very young. Nate couldn't him took.
Found out why cats have bells on their collars? Why? To scare the birds away. You didn't know that? I thought I was like, you could hear them when they walk around. Not exactly.